If you really, really want it, yeah, all you gotta do is get up on DJ Hears Out. You know what I'm talking about. You know what's going on. And DJ Hears Out. All I want is for you. You to comment down below, will you? For you I'll make a sacrifice. Yeah, so we apparently there's love in paradise, or maybe not, with apparent co-host GMA, Good Morning American, host TJ Holmes, and also who's supposed to be dealing with Amy Robach. Well, I have to get into that because it's all over the news, all over the internet. And I just want to say, I'm happy for them if they found love, but I don't, not necessarily saying they were doing anything wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to hang out with your friend, your bestie, the person that just gets you, that person that gets, understands you. Until I see a Ray J. Kim situation come out, or a tape, or anything like that, I'm not going to assume two people are interacting on an intimate level. Let's be clear. It's a lot of people in marriages right now, because allegedly these two are supposed to be married for years, like marriage, okay? So allegedly they are co-hosts on Good Morning America or GMA, I believe. And I don't even really watch it like that, but this has just been all the news. I got to talk about it. And apparently they were seen out and about together without their spouses. And people are saying they do have good chemistry together and so forth and so on. So speaking of chemistry, let me just say, you know very much so that just because a person has chemistry with somebody doesn't mean they're doing the nasty, okay? It's a lot of people you see and you are attracted to them, but you would never go there with them because they're just not your type. So we can't assume that that's what's happening. Yeah, it looks suspicious. Yeah, it looks crazy. But in reality, it really is just saying that they rather spend time together with the spouses that they are with. Okay? And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Comment down below if your spouse gets on your nerves. I'm sorry. I mean, but for real. Like, for real. Comment down below if your spouse drives you crazy. You want them to leave you alone, but you don't want to leave and be put on, have to pay child support, have to start, over and like be able to see your kids, your family. Like, just be real. It's okay. There's plenty of people out there like that. So if they rather hang out with somebody they actually like, opposed to hanging out with somebody they don't like, who's in their own home, I don't see nothing wrong with it. So shout out to TJ Holmes and Amy Robach for being excellent friends. Okay? I don't feel like is anything wrong with that. Having friends is sad. It's sad that that's the way marriages are these days. Like, you literally basically have to have outside friendships, outside relationships in order to get through marriages, especially years and years on years of marriages, which is the sad part. People don't understand marriage is hard for a reason. Like, it's hard because you got to stick it out despite the struggle you go through. You got to stick it out for your kids. You got to stick it out even though you may not even like the person. You don't like the way they smell. You don't like the way they look. You don't like the way they taste. Like, it could be a numerous of things, that get on your everlasting freaking nerves. Okay? And you're getting mad because you have to stay miserable with your person, and then they over here enjoying each other's company, having a good time, and y'all mad. Okay? That doesn't mean that they're cheating. Come on. How many times have you wanted your friends to go somewhere and they didn't want to go? So let's say that they're talking to their spouse and it's like, spouse, I want to go to Brazil. The spouse says, heck, motherfucking no, we're not going to motherfucking Brazil. Like, are you crazy? Are you kidding me? We got all these kids, we got all these responsibilities. Forget Brazil. I barely even want you in the same house with me, let alone you going to Brazil with me. Like, what's the fudge? Like, are you crazy? Are you kidding me? And let's say he asked his wife the same question. She's like, Brazil? Oh no, baby. I'm not getting my hair wet. I'm not getting my nails done for that trip. Like, please. Like, I'm in here in my bathrobe and my bonnet. Like, you think I have time to go to Brazil? Like, with you? No, you just made me mad the other day. Like, it's something that happens. Like, seriously. I've been married before. I would know. But I married the wrong person. And a lot of people married the wrong person. Henceforth, why the divorce rate is so motherfucking high. If you did not know it, you're probably going to marry the wrong person too. And it's just what it is. So you're either going to stick it out with the wrong person or hang out with the person you really like. And I think that's amazing. Like, I really feel like they have a genuine friendship. Like, it's real. Now, I haven't been watching them close enough, but I'm assuming from the videos and the clips that I have watched that it's chemistry there. Chemistry is something you can't deny. Chemistry is something that you can't hide. It's kind of like that intuition. The feelings cannot be denied, baby. You got it or you don't. You either feel like it's gonna work or it's not. You feel like it's a flop or it's a bop. Like, it's just what it is. You can't deny it or call it what it is or what it ain't. It's either there or it's not. Okay? So with that being said, I would rather hang out and go to Brazil with the person I have chemistry with, the person that wants to also go to Brazil, the person that's not telling me no, the person that's not getting on my nerves, the person who is annoying, the person that I have to spend the rest of my life with. Maybe they needed a break. Maybe they were going through something and maybe they was having problems with their spouses and they needed somebody to talk to. I don't know the situation, but I do know it is definitely possible for two adults of the opposite gender to be in the same room or the same area together and not have any instant reactions. Like, I need to see somebody kissing. I need to see somebody in the bed together. Who's to say they didn't have a separate room? You know what I'm saying? Just because they're both in the same vacation trip when their husbands and their wives said they didn't want to go, allegedly, or maybe, because everything is alleged, baby. I haven't talked to these people. I'm just giving my perspective, my speculation on what could have went on. Like, until I see that footage, until I see them tonguing each other down, until I see them giving each other lap dances, like, I'm not going to assume that they have something going on. Because I know people who have been married and I've talked to them, and there's no way in heck that I would ever go there with them. Okay? But I'm sure they went on that trip to see if they would have more fun than they have with their spouses at home. Let's be real. Let's be real. I remember one time before I had my divorce. This is just my business. You know, if I'm talking about everybody else's business, I might as well talk about my business, right? My spouse, my significant other, or whatever at the time. I was like, man, I want to go to this place, and I don't even want you to go. I'm thinking this to myself. Because I'm like, you got one motherfucking time to mess up my time, my vacation, because I'm a person, like, I can enjoy my own company. So I was wanting to go on this trip, and he had this thing where he never wanted me to go anywhere by myself. And to be honest, I really just didn't want to be around him too much because he got on my motherfucking nerves. And I was already contemplating ending the relationship, getting a divorce, doing separation. And I was like, this is the final straw. If I can go to this place and we have a decent time without arguing, without getting on each other's nerves, without him driving me crazy, I might work it out. So we get there and he pisses me off. He does something I don't like. He does something that irritates me. He says the wrong thing. I say the wrong thing back to him. We exchange words. And then my trip, I feel, is ruined. And I feel like it would have been way much better without him there. And that was the sad part. There was a point in my relationship that I knew that I was better off without that dude. Okay? Because why am I stressed on a vacation, bro? That's the time you're supposed to have fun. That's the time you're supposed to be gleeful. That's the time you're supposed to be enjoying each other's company. The last thing that I want to do is argue with you on vacation. I could have did that at home with you. And to me, that gave me the impression that they wasn't trying to work on anything, you know? They were just going through the motions. I don't need to go through the motions kind of person in my motherfucking life. So all I'm saying is, and even with I even had this one person, he's married, claims he's in love, and he's on the phone with me, telling me about his life, telling me about his business, even though I don't really care, but I do. As a friend, I try to be there. But I'm like, go talk to your motherfucking wife. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, well, she's talking to her ex. And because I'm allegedly his ex, we had like a long distance situation back in the day. And I told him I don't want that anymore, you know. And I'm like, maybe this is something wrong with this. Maybe you shouldn't be talking to me. It don't matter. Like, people are going to talk to who they want to talk to and who they feel comfortable talking to. Like, at the end of the day, don't assume what's going on. Because at this point, I need receipts. But you know what? Let me see if I can find some receipts. Because I can be up here talking about the situation. And there can be actually receipts out here that they're tonguing each other down. Or something like that. And I'm up here missing it. Like, I need to see these receipts, bro. Because, like I said, people can talk on the phone and have nothing intimate going on. As for the person I was talking to on the phone with, we had nothing going on. He just likes talking to me. So, I try to help out when I can. You know what I'm saying? Even though he claims he's in a happy relationship and he loves his wife. Okay? So, that's what keeps me motivated. And then on top of that, you can definitely enjoy people's company. And there's plenty of times that your spouse may not like what you like. They may not want to do what you want to do. Because you picked the wrong person. And let's just be clear. And I feel it's a beautiful thing that they decided to forget the odds and go for what they want if they feel like they do want to take it to the next level later on in life. But I'm sure maybe that trip apart from their spouses who maybe or may not wanted to go was the indication to where they want to take their relationship. And it didn't mean they had to kiss. It didn't mean they had to be intimate. It just meant they probably wanted a break from their spouses. They have a genuine good time together. They're like best friends. So why not go with a person that makes you enjoy the moment instead of a person who deadens the moment? So let's be clear. I feel like maybe they got a revelation. I'm happy for them. Who knows? Why you gonna do me like that? DK his ass, we out. DK his out, we out. Why you gonna do me like that? Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. When the party's they lit, it's hard to leave, gotta leave to his out. Gotta leave to his out. Stay up, stay lit. You a vibe right now. You a vibe right now. Don't have to go home. But you gotta get the hit going out the door. Gotta get the home hit going out the door. Until next time I see you, let's go.